Hello, I hope you have a wonderful day so far. Yep, we have a good day as well too. We just got back from the co-op class and we finished our dinner. The kids take a break a little bit, and then after this, they're gonna go to bed. So, yep, it's a long day, but it was good. They have a good relaxing day. So I hope you have the same thing. So today I was thinking about um you know giving up. It's not about giving up and stop doing. It's not that. When you want to do something, when you want to do something, or maybe for success or something, whatever you want to do, we always have to give up something in order to gain something. It's never have the whole, like you can have both. Yes, sometimes you do, but at the beginning, at the start, it's always have to be one at a time. For example, if I want to do this, especially like be consistent as 8 p.m. every night. Yes, I'm able to do it, but I have to give up this. I have to give up the bedtime with the kids, like rushing them into to bed, and then sometimes they're not sleeping right away at 8. Sometimes they're gonna lie there, and it's interfere with their sleeping. So I'm giving up that routine with my kids, and what I'm doing at 8 p.m. like this, if I want to, like once in a while, I want to go out with my friends or having dinner with friends or maybe have a date night with my husband. It's become a challenge that I have to give up those in order to do this. Be consistently, be persistent, like commit to that certain time, just block that time, like 8 p.m. only. And what else do I do? For example, let's say, for example, losing weight. In order to gain a, a good body that the dream body that I was for the goal weight that I was working forward to. I have to give up something in order to have that weight that I want. I have to give up carb, sugar, like all the cake that like my favorite cake, and all the rice. I love rice and noodles. I have to give up all of those. I cannot have a good body when I'm eating normal portions, or I'm eating normal way. If I want to lose weight, I have to give up something, and have to make a choice. You don't have to give up carb. You have to give up sugar, or you don't have to give up the sugar or carb, but you have to give up the portions. It's like you have to give something in order to gain something. And so that is like that's what it right. And for example, for homeschooling, in order for us to able to have the flexible time at home, do schooling, like we love to go doing, like we able to go and do just in the morning if we want to. We can go and learn piano in the morning if we want to. And then our day we done by 7 o'clock, like everything is done. We don't have to do homework. We don't have to worry about anything else. We got everything done by 7 o'clock. And in order to have that's the beautiful thing about homeschooling. I love that. But in order to do that, we have to give up something, like give up the school social, like 8 hours daily social with kids, that kids just want to be with kids, and we have to give up that. And what else that we have to give up? We have to give up the normal classroom, the normal, for example, like especially with biologies or science, like those, like specifically those with the lab room for kids, that we don't have that at home. So we have to give up at certain point certain thing, and we don't have to access into the public school anymore, the public school system anymore. We don't have that. I think we're still able to a certain point, but at this point right now, like we have no help, no support from the public school or public teachers. If I have some questions, like I have to rely on another source that we have to pay for, or a counselor, or like that's what we have to rely on, and we have to pay for it. It's not free anymore. Nothing is free with homeschooling. So, like in order to do something, we have to give up something. So, like just ask yourself, and sometimes because of certain thing that we give up, it's difficult to maintain, and it's become a challenge. It's become so difficult to give up, and we struggle. And when we struggle with those, it's going to interfere with the momentum and with the consistency, because like you always have fear, and our fear of loss is something that we feel, and it's just holding us back. When we feel of losing something, it's bring down the emotion and a very bad feeling. And when that happens, it's gonna you're gonna give in at a certain point if you not be mindful enough. So in order to do this, you have to be very, in order to create a new routine, new habit, and your new momentums, and you have to be aware that those kind those kind of thought of loss, of fear of loss is there, and you have to be mindful that those fear, it's just a thought. You can push it back anytime, push it away anytime, and be aware of that and be ready for it when it show up, because you cannot have everything at the beginning. You have to take a lot of time. It takes time to practice. It takes time to build up. And when you build up, and you build up to, like we talked a couple of days ago or last week, when we build up we want to do everything as one. It's very difficult, and it's impossible to do that. So you have to do one at a time, and one at a time is going to take a longer time. So either way of doing thing is always have the downside of it. And when you have that, it's become the obstacle and become a challenge for you to show up, and it's easy to give up. And I hope like you have the right mindset for it. When this kind of thought, when this kind of fear, when a kind of emotion show up, you be ready for it and just let it be, because just know that it's there, and keep moving forward no matter what. All right, so let's do the practice today for 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes is over. So I'm very distracted today and I cannot get this right. So I'm gonna sit here for another 5 minutes to get this finished with. But I wish you have a wonderful day today and have a wonderful night. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow anytime. Hopefully we can catch the time together and do this together. If not, you can watch these videos and have maybe get some idea before get into doing it. And hopefully this kind of thought not gonna hopefully this thought show up and you're able to be strong enough to push it back. All right, so I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day.